Welcome to I Have Questions with Michael Ruland. Have you ever asked a question? Have you ever been in a classroom, been curious, or ever wanted to teach and learn? Then you're in the right place, because I have questions. Hi, I'm Mike Ruland. I've been a business owner, a soldier, an educator, a husband, a father. I am full of ADHD and am experiencing the negative effects of long COVID. But I've spent the last 2 decades working in the public school system as a teacher, coach, mentor, and administrator. I'm very passionate about being curious, about being educated, and most importantly, about having questions. Join me on my journey as I share stories, talk to some fun and inspiring people, gain insights to being a better teacher, a better student, and maybe even a better human. I hope you're ready, because I have questions. Welcome. Today, got a little something different for you. It's Thanksgiving week. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you. As I think about Thanksgiving week, uh, as you will hear moving forward through this program, it's about being thankful for our families, right? Everybody is thankful for that. But as you're listening today, I would just ask that maybe you keep in mind that there are lots and lots of individuals who don't have family, who probably, never had a Norman Rockwell Thanksgiving. I grew up in a family where Thanksgiving was a thing. My mom worked so hard. I don't even want to imagine how much work she had to put into Thanksgiving. So, Mom, you are a rock star. I know you're listening because I'm your favorite and you always listen. So, thanks, Mom. I love you. Anyway, just keep in mind those that, don't have a family, those that are struggling this Thanksgiving, and those that aren't as fortunate as we are. I'm very thankful for what I have. I'm very thankful for my family. I'm very thankful for the opportunity to chat. So, enough of that. Welcome. And again, happy Thanksgiving. So, the rest of this program, I am going to talk to a number of people about their Thanksgivings and how they have been this year. So let's get to it, shall we? Because as always, even if it's Thanksgiving, I have questions. All right. So, face we're all familiar with. This is our Bobby Simone. She was my first guest on episode 1. We don't hate her completely, so that's a good thing.
I think you
So,
need to say you love me. I love you
oh,
too.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Something like that. I will never say that. On my deathbed, maybe.
Yeah, one day you will.
I doubt it. So, Bobby, where are you?
I'm in Duval at Cedar Crest High School in my classroom.
Awesome. So, what is one thing you are thankful for this year?
I actually have been thinking about that a lot because I did an activity with my students that involved that. And I have to say, it's so cliche, but I'm so thankful for my family. This last year, like we had, a few like health things go on. And man, nothing makes you appreciate family like something like that.
Right.
So,
That's exactly right. Yeah, family is a very popular one. And I think in this day and age, if you can't be thankful for your family, then I'm really sad for you.
yeah,
Right.
I totally agree.
Yeah. So, all right. So looking forward, my goal with this stupid little podcast that 12 people listen to is to prompt people to be curious and to have questions. And so everybody's getting this. What is one question you are going to pursue this next year?
This is so tricky, and I hope I answer it the way you intend it, but,
I don't care.
I think the one thing that I'm gonna ask myself, and I think I'm gonna talk to my students even about this as we get closer to the holidays, but what's one thing that we can do to take care of ourselves better so that we feel better, so that we're better human beings? Like I hate saying, like self-care and things like that, but I really have become all about that. Like, what's one thing I can do maybe daily or weekly that it takes care of me so that I'm better at taking care of other people, whether that's my students, my family, my friends. What can I do to just help my own outlook and then spread that outlook?
I I love that answer. I think,
Oh, yay.
right? I think that's exactly right. I really do. I've gotten to that point because if you're not healthy or happy, um, or quite frankly, even deeper, if you don't love yourself, you are not going to be able to help someone else be healthy. You're not going to be happy around people and you're not going to love other people. And
Yeah,
so I
agreed.
love that idea. Um, as a dude who is 24/7 sick, I'm with you. I'm going to look forward to that too. So, all right, Sparky, short and sweet.
All
Happy
right.
Thanksgiving
Happy
and
Thanksgiving. I love you always.
happy holidays.
Happy
So,
holidays.
take care.
You too.
All right. Next on the Thanksgiving Thanks table, we are going to sunny North Dakota to an old high school friend of mine. DeWitt, you're on the chopping block.
Hey there. How's it going?
Hey, it's going great. Thanks for doing this. Happy Thanksgiving
Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
to you and the fam. So people know DeWitt's dad was my high school golf coach, history teacher. I think he was the counselor. He made fun of me one time because I got a really good score on the ACT and I was a bum in school. So he made fun of me for that. But
And he might have taught you driver's ed.
yeah, oh, he did. I forgot. Yes. Back in the day when we were all farm boys and we probably had been driving for 5 years before he had the chance to do that, right?
Yep.
So please say hi to mom, dad, and your sister, and happy Thanksgiving, and let's do it to it.
All right. To say thank you to the family that I have. To me, family is everything. I've got a wonderful wife. I've got 3 adult children, 2 of which are married. My mom and dad are still here. To me, family is everything. And so to me, that's what Thanksgiving means, is spending time with family.
Awesome. And do you guys all meet up still?
We try to. This year, we're going to go to a couple different places. Some of my family's going to my brother's house. Some of us are going to my son's house. So we will get together eventually, but it's kind of hit or miss.
Yeah. Oh, that's nowadays we do that, don't we? All
Yeah.
right, DeWitt. How about this? What is one question that you are hoping to pursue over the next calendar year?
Um, whether whether or not I'm going to continue teaching
Ooh,
or
that's
I'm
a
going to
big
retire,
question.
that's a big question. It's a big question. Do we have enough financial stability to allow me to retire, or do I stick with this a couple more years?
Cool. So, DeWitt, thank you for doing this. By the way, this is DeWitt Mack. He's from Mandan, North Dakota, via Max, North Dakota, hometown for all of us. And you know what? Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. And we will talk to you in the new year.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family also.
Next up on our Thanksgiving docket are a couple of people from Salton, Washington. So let's start with the shiny headed dude on the on the left there. Mike, how are you, Mike?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I am better today than I have been for a couple weeks. So I'm doing good. I'm
That
doing
is
good.
wonderful.
And next to him is his daughter, Lexi Lou.
Hey.
Not from the Grinch world. Not from Lexi Lou Who.
I'm in my own little world, though.
Yeah, you do live in your own little world. All right. You ready to rock and roll?
We're ready to rock.
Let's do this. So, Mike, what is one thing you are thankful for this year?
Whew. I'm thankful for a lot of things.
Yeah,
You want me just to pick one?
Just one, baby. I'll let you do two because you're that awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm thankful for my family and my health. Obviously, that's the foremost. And then I believe the biggest thing this year that I'm thankful for is, my employment. And I was able to secure a position with a good company, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yes, awesome. I know that was quite the trials and tribulations, but as a guy who doesn't really have a vote, I think it was all for the best.
I happen to agree with that. It was tough going through the initial stages and wondering why, but in the end, it all worked out.
I from day one have thought that. So, but I've been trying to be a good boy and not not pull.
Oh, one more thing I'm thankful for is that the Bears are the top of the North right now.
Oh no. I'm so
well, this interview's over. Thank you for joining us. God dang it. Stupid Vikings. Skull Vikings. Well, if I'd have known that's how this was going to go.
I had to throw you a curveball somewhere.
It worked, too. Alexis, what is one thing you are thankful for this year?
One thing I'm thankful this year is the steps I've taken for myself, and not only self-growth, but the steps for my future career.
Did you write that down?
I have them all prepared. You make me nervous.
Gosh. Wow. Turn your phone off. Say it again. I distracted myself going, she's reading that.
You want to say it again?
Yes, without reading it.
Okay. This year, I'm thankful for the steps I've taken for not only self-growth, but the fact that I have a future career now.
Yes, you have done remarkably well. Good
Thank
job.
you.
I appreciate that. Goofball. All right, Mike. Here's a good one. So, obviously my podcast is called I Have Questions. So I always have to have that as part of what I do. So what is one question you plan on pursuing for this next year about you or about the world or about something?
I really want to pursue learning the training techniques for, the canine world. I want to get very well-rounded in those aspects. So I want to pursue different techniques as well as best practices for now. I mean, it's been a few years, before when I was a canine handler before, and now that I am, one now again, it's learning what's new up to date techniques and tactics. So I want to be able to pursue that this year.
Cool. I think I just heard a potential question for one of my podcasts coming up. Mike DeVock is going to do some learning, and he'll share.
I am.
Oh no, the double mics.
Yes. After the Vikings make a horrendous comeback. Alexis, what is one question without reading your phone that you are going to pursue this next year?
One question that I have for myself is what version I want to become and what habits I'm going to do to make that happen.
Expound. I love it.
Thank you.
Give me a little more. What are you talking about?
I want to make sure that after I graduate from college, I have the next steps I can to pursue my career, and just getting in habits of how I'm going to make that happen. Am I going to make a social media platform? Am I going to make a website? Am I going to reach out to people? Am I going to offer certain deals to certain people? Just things like that to get me on the right track.
Cool. Well, that sounds like a very big question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Well, you two, I'm so glad that we had this chance to connect a little bit. And I wish you guys nothing but the greatest Thanksgiving you've had. And I'm glad this year had lots of things to be thankful for. And I will see you on the flip side.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Thank
Thank you. Have a
you.
great day.
Awesome.
Take care.
Well, we are now back to Duval, Washington with Scotty P, the OG, my man. I
My brother
I
from
I
another
don't know.
mother.
My brother from another mother. Scott Goldsberry, how are you, kind sir?
I'm great. I am good, my man. Better now that I
Awesome.
see you.
I appreciate you
Yeah.
so much. I have to mention that the Abe Lincoln drawing behind you is pretty something,
It,
pretty legit.
it screams America
It
without
it
an A.
screams.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
it
Abe
does.
Lincoln Centaur. I mean, look at the abs on that guy. Like,
It's a split
I
spot
mean,
on.
I've been telling my classes for years that I refer to him. To me, he's Babraham Lincoln.
Ooh, I like
By
that.
far the sexiest president we have ever had.
Yep.
It might just be the ears. I don't know. I mean, people
Yeah,
looking at if anybody's looking
they
at this straight on, they'll see what I'm talking about.
they they did catch the
The
ear really
Yeah,
well.
So yeah, kid
Very
drew that.
nicely
That's been
done.
up there for like 4 years now. I have
Yeah,
not
I was
erased
gonna
it.
say, it wasn't there when I was there.
Yeah, it's been 3 or
So it
4
must have
years.
been the year I got sick, I bet.
It might have been, yeah, but I have
Yeah.
just not erased it. You see, I have the 2 black lines.
Yeah.
I taped it off, and this is like,
Yeah.
no one touches this. Yeah.
Hands
It was
off.
like a
Yep.
student drew that, and I was like, "That's never leaving, like, at all."
That's funny. I had, remember the, drawing of Lebate in my office on the whiteboard?
Yeah,
I had that there for
yeah.
years and years and years. Same thing. So, all right, let's do this.
Mhm.
Oh, God help me. I'm not gonna lie, people. I'm asking these questions with a little reservation right now. So
Of me or just of people in general?
the people listening,
Oh.
I'm not gonna apologize. That's something I will never do. But buckle up. Here we go. Scott Goldsberry from in Duval,
Yep.
Washington. From where the hell are you from? Buckley?
Well, now I've been living in Sultan with the
Wow.
wife for 20 years,
Yes.
but originally from the
Black Diamond.
Black Diamond area, is
Yeah.
where I grew up. Lake Sawyer, Black Diamond area of Kent School
Coal
District,
miner.
uh,
That explains a
outskirts.
lot.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, sir. All right, sir. What is one thing you are thankful for this year?
Geez. Well, I don't know if I would have said this before August, but my health. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, when I thought about that question, I was like, my health. So,
Yeah. And
I
coming
mean,
from a guy
yeah,
who
some of it
likes,
was
yeah.
because I have a really good friend that's is talking on the internet that has struggled with his health. But then yeah, also, my little episode that I had in August.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of brought some things into perspective and it realized it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And it probably ended up about as maybe good as it could have right now.
Yep.
So I'm still semi-functional
In your world, anyway.
in my world. Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, that
Yes.
was,
In
I
your
think,
world.
yeah, to be here and be okay and have your health is a important thing. So
Telling you, I think that taking those 50th birthday trips to Vegas probably is what puts us all on the deep dive to
yeah,
horrible health.
yeah, that's actually true. There's a few things that have occurred post
Yes.
Vegas 50 trips for us. No
Yes.
wonder Henry's trying to get out of.
Yeah, we might have to take care of that this
I
year
think
for the
his is
boy.
next year, isn't it?
No, I think it's in a couple weeks.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, I might just kidnap him for fun.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't.
we
I
could
thought he
throw
had
him in the
another year.
I'll do some detective work on
Yeah,
that.
I might have to scope that out as well.
Awesome.
Mm.
Yes, I am thankful for your health too, my friend.
Thank you.
I know it was yeah, crazy,
Mhm.
crazy freaky.
No, it's scary. It was scary for the wife more than it was scary. I don't remember it, but
Yeah.
so people are
Yes.
probably like, what's happening? I had a seizure in the middle of the night.
Yes.
That's what.
Middle of the night.
Yeah, I don't remember
Freaked
anything
out
about it,
Melinda.
but the wife remembers all about it. So
Lived it.
yeah,
Lived it.
yep.
Yeah. Oof. Our poor wives. We
Oh,
almost need to put them both in counseling.
I just told my psychology class the other day, just joking around, that having the wives, I'm like, I am a living, walking, breathing example of there is someone out there for everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Definitely
if
there.
this guy is married, all of y'all have some hope in your life. Yeah.
Yeah. As the person doing your wedding said,
Oh yeah, you
you're
were there. You were
y-
there.
you're just enough female and
Uh-huh.
she's just enough male to make
Yep.
you two work.
Made it work. Uh-huh.
Cool. All right, brother. One question you are going to pursue in the next year.
I don't know if I have any
Question
questions I'm
curiosity.
gonna pursue. Well, um, I'm gonna pursue whether the thing in my head is growing. That's the question I'm pursuing right now. But you got me thinking about questions, and I just started like questions started flowing about
Oh God.
questions I have just had in life,
I
and I
might have
thought,
to turn this off.
yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna give anybody watching this some questions that, if they're sitting around like I don't have any, I've got some. For
Oh
example,
God, help
I
us.
got questions like, why do we park on driveways, but we drive on parkways? Like, I don't understand that. Like, what? Really?
Yeah.
And I've never been able to figure it. Like, oh, ketchup. Take ketchup. Is ketchup a smoothie? Because tomatoes are fruit, right? So is ketchup a smoothie?
I like ketchup.
I do, but I'm like, fruit smoothies. You
That's
don't make
true.
vegetable smoothies. So I'm like, is ketchup, are we putting a smoothie on our fries like all the time? Doesn't it make it sound like a little
It's
healthier?
healthy.
Yeah, it makes it sound
Yeah.
healthier. Uh, I was just like, they're flowing. For instance,
Pass
they,
pass the tomato smoothie. I
yeah.
like that.
You always heard they say the sky is the limit, right? If the sky's the
Yeah.
limit, then what's space? Like, I don't understand. Like,
It's unlimited.
I mean, did we fake the moon landing? If the sky is the limit, then what's beyond there?
Oh God,
This one
help
will
me.
get you.
I'm sure.
If a turtle loses its shell, is it homeless or naked or both? Like, so these are like questions that I come up with. This one will blow your mind. This one I've
Oh
been
God,
trying to
help
figure
me.
out for years.
All right, hit me.
Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle? It sticks to everything else, but it doesn't stick to the inside of the bottle. What?
Is it because of oxygen?
I have no idea. See, that's why I'm
I
asking
don't know.
So I'm asking these
I
questions.
think it's because of oxygen.
It might be. See, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Hey, do you have cereal in the morning?
I do.
You do? So
Yes.
are you just eating morning soup? Is that all that is?
Yeah, it is. But we like soup.
I mean,
Morning
yeah,
soup.
I
I'll
don't
have
know.
a bowl of morning soup.
Again, this got me thinking about like all these different questions. Here's the ultimate one.
Gosh, I would do that.
This one actually irritates me a little bit. Why is there a letter D in the word fridge, but not in refrigerator?
Well, I've never understood why it's William or Bill.
True. Why isn't it Will?
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
or Richard or Dick.
Nick.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, Tricky Dick Nixon, his name was Richard. Like,
yeah.
yeah. Why isn't it
So
Rich
I get
or
it.
Rick?
Fridge, refrigerator. Well, some people probably do spell refrigerator with a D. I mean,
Well, I mean,
if you have the
I'm
right
sure there's
accent.
some people around the country and certain educational systems that, I should say, educational systems that
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That could do it.
Yep. I don't know. These
Oh,
see,
God.
this is what you got me
All right.
thinking though. I started
God.
I'm going
This
out
is
to
all my fault.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. This is all my fault. You got one more question. Do you have one more question you want to
One?
pursue? Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to find out why when we're young, we sneak out of the house to go to parties, but when we're older, we sneak out of parties to go home.
To go home.
So yeah, I
Uh,
mean,
yeah.
I never snuck out of your parties,
No, you
but
didn't sneak
no,
ever.
you were. If I was sneaking around, it was usually to take stuff off your walls,
Yes,
to
and
take
give
home.
back to me.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
We do.
To be honest with you, I mean, this is pretty much me right now. I don't. I think deeply about things
This
that no one cares about.
well, but
So
maybe somebody's gotta do it.
yeah.
Somebody's gotta do it.
I mean, big life questions. No, I don't know if I have a big life question that I'm gonna try and
Well,
answer.
I don't know, is it better to have one big question
A
or
lot of little ones.
multiple
Yeah.
little
I mean, if I
ones?
had the big life question, it would be, uh, it will hopefully be answered by my next MRI. Yeah.
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 Yes. Brain MRIs are legitimately the best because
No, they're not.
no.
Well, the first time I
You don't
tried.
like the little helmet?
Well, did you hear the story of the first one?
No, let's hear
Oh,
about a brain MRI.
this will be great for your show. So I have the little incident, had to start seeing a neurologist, got my CAT scan. That was where I said, thankful for the health, because in the
Yeah.
ER, I had that moment of realization of like, oh, they could come back in here
Find
and tell
something.
me that I have a tumor in my head or something. So I had that
Yep.
little moment of realization. Got a clean CAT scan, to the shock of most people that know me. Um, I think Melinda in the emergency room was like, "You sure you don't want to do that again?" Like,
There's
pretty
gotta be.
sure that something's been in there for a while.
There
Uh,
there's something there or something missing.
yeah, did an EEG to see the brainwave patterns. If I remember correctly, I had the flashing lights and all that stuff. I think the tech lady even said you were oddly calm during some of it. Like,
Yeah.
I basically went brain dead during certain things. So then had to have the MRI and scheduled it in the nearby Monroe, where it's only like 6 miles from home. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it there rather than have to drive all the way back into Everett. And didn't think anything of it. Like, scheduled me up for an MRI. I was just happy I got it in so quick. No one mentioned to me in this whole process when I called up to, Everett, and no one mentioned to me that there are different sizes of MRI machines. Uh,
Yeah.
as a person that's never had an MRI or anything like that in my
Sorry.
life until this, I thought, yeah, sure. Went to Monroe to do my MRI. I'm like psyched to actually do it. I want to see what they find in my brain. And as soon as I walk in, the tech looks right at me and just my size. I'm not a huge guy, but I'm not a small dude.
Mhm.
Um, and he just took one look at me and he's like, "You ever had an MRI before?" And I was like, "Nope." I'm like, "Nope." I'm just all like, "Da, da, da." And
Oh.
like, I had to call for the appointment, and the lady asked me if I was claustrophobic, and all of a sudden I was like, "Not that I know of." I'm like, I got trapped on a Disney ride one time, and it was a little uncomfortable, but the little arm things coming over you.
Yeah.
But no one said anything about the size of MRI.
Yeah.
So I lays me down on the thing, and I'm like ready to go, and he gives me the little panic button thing to squeeze,
Yeah.
and I was totally fine. I was like actually looking forward to the MRI, and they go to slide me in the MRI, and I kid you not, that tube on it hit me on the shoulders on either side, and my shoulders just got pushed in, and I was like this as they shoved me in the tube. As afterward, my best analogy for everybody was, I know now what the wiener inside of a corn dog feels like after that experience. Like, I've never, like, this will sound weird, I'm sure people, but uh I've never really can remember ever having a legitimate like anxiety. You know me, like,
Yep.
nothing really makes me nervous. I don't, yeah. And or fear. I like, not much scares me. That was
Yep.
my first that I can remember legitimate, like, fear, flight, or fight response. I
Yep.
mean, and it pushed me in so much like that. I actually couldn't hold on to the panic button. It squeezed my arms together. And
Oh
so the,
god.
the panic button falls like right in my lap, like, be just honest, right on my junk. And like there, and so I just start like panicking. I'm like, I can't do this for the next 45 minutes. I mean, it was uncomfortable. Like this is like, oh my God. And I couldn't
they
grab
have-
the panic. I was like hitting my lap. I must have looked
Oh,
so
God.
inappropriate as I was trying to hit the panic button to get me out of there. I'm like, these people are just like, what is this guy doing? And I had the cage over my face.
Did you? I was going to ask if you had the cage.
That didn't even bother me to put that on. It was when that thing hit my shoulders and put me in. And the guy pulled me out immediately. And he was like kind of smiling. And he's like, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was like, yeah, now I understand your face more when I walked in the room and some of the questions he was asking me. And he wanted, you wanted to give it another shot. And I'm like, yeah, that was, I'm like, no, I was like, it's a little embarrassing. Like, I'm like, I did the whole, like, I'm a man thing. Like, I'm gonna nut up right now and do this. And I got like, psych myself up, laid back down. Like, okay, I'm gonna be able to get through this. They start pushing me in. And as soon as things hit me, I just went, nope. back out. And I was like, dude, I am sorry, because this is wasting your time. And he says, no. He's like, I kind of expected it. He goes, it's actually been happening quite a bit lately. I said, really? So there's like other people? And he goes, well, yeah. And he says, well, this is like the smallest MRI machine on the market. And I went, wait, what? Like, there's different sizes? And he goes, yeah, there's like way bigger ones. This is the smallest one on the market. They keep scheduling MRIs here. He goes, there are people smaller than you that can't do this at all.
Can you imagine if I walked in there, he wouldn't have even taken me in the room?
No, like, I'm serious. Like, I mean, I'm not that much smaller than you. We're about the same height and everything.
Yeah, but
there's no way, because I couldn't fit in it. It was unreal. That was like panic mode. Completely.
The very first one I had years ago, I managed to get into the damn thing fine.
Yeah.
Ish. Right. But it was almost an hour.
Yeah.
Over the hour, I had relaxed just enough.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it was time for the table to move out, my shoulders had relaxed and pinned me in there. So the table literally starts moving,
but you didn't?
without me. Yeah. The poor lady had to come running in there.
Yeah.
And grabbed my feet
to pull you out with it.
Pulled me out with the table.
That's good. Yeah.
So I can actually visualize what you're going through on that.
No, that was
brutal.
It was like it was the worst, literally the worst experience. So
yeah,
I got another one. The guy tells me, he's like, hey, when you reschedule, he's like, this was a little bit of a shot to the ego, not knowing about it. He's like, you're going to need to ask for the big bore machine. That's what he's, and I was like, wait, what? I thought he said the big bull at first. And I was like, not much better, but he's like, no, there's the big bore machine at like Everett, the hospital.
All right.
Yeah. It's in a like trailer outside the hospital. Couldn't even get it in the doors, I guess. And I was like, so I had to call up and ask. I'm like, I guess I need the big bore machine.
Bring it on.
Yeah. And first I thought he said big bull, and then I thought he said big boy. And I was like, none of this is just flattering, like, at all.
Yeah.
Like the word big in front of any of it. Like, and so I told I've been informing my psychology class about this stuff, because we teach about EEGs, MRIs, that kind of stuff. So I was like, I'm going to have some of these things. Like, I can tell you guys about it. Oh my God, my class, I had a couple of kids, like, they were in tears. They were laughing so hard about this for like a week. All I heard was like, is he going to fit through the door? Is that a big bore? Is that a big bore door? Is he okay? I'm like, awesome. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I got another one. I fit just fine. And it was a little better experience. It was actually, when I got into that one, I did it just fine. And I was like, this is what it's supposed to be like. Yeah. I'm like, oh my.
Yeah. All right, brother. I'm going to cut you off.
Yeah.
Although I appreciate you more than you know. I hope you know.
Yeah.
And with that, happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
You too.
Happy Thanksgiving to Melinda.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you sooner than later.
All right. Love you, brother.
Love you.
Yeah.
All right.
Too
Ready?
much fun to marry this dude.
You look good.
think you do too.
Not really. Caught me off guard. All right. We're moving down the street to Snoqualmie, Washington, just a few blocks away. So it's a good thing we're doing this over video because Lord knows we could never do it in the same room. I want to introduce you to, I guess there are COVID partners in crime. They are, their children have lived at our house, and one was almost born here because Angela was stubborn. Very stubborn, still is, but she makes amazing tapioca and crazy cake. So let me introduce you to Scott, Ellen, and Angela Swanson Henry.
Hello.
Thanks for joining me,
Hi.
guys. Is it Scott Ellen? I don't know. I made it up.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. You got it right on there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I should have said Anthony.
Gosh darn it. It just flows so well.
It just sticks.
Sticks. Oh well. How are you two?
Good.
Very good.
Good.
Ready for the
Awesome.
Thanksgiving holiday.
Yes. Is the boy child home in a day or two?
He comes
Tomorrow.
home tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Gabe is gone. For those of you listening, Gabe has been, is he a junior already?
Mhm. Junior.
Holy crap. Junior in college in Chicagoland. Oh, so he's freezing his tooties off.
Yep.
Good for him. All right, troops, ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire
Who
away.
wants to start? Let's
I
go
can.
with the
I-
let's go with the smart one.
Good move. Good move. Get the good stuff out of the way.
Angela,
Yeah.
what is one thing you are thankful for this year?
Okay. Us outside of the cliche of family and health, right?
Yep.
I have
it's a
been
popular
very
one.
thankful, honestly, for nature and the microcosm that's in my backyard. Being able to plant in my dirt and loving on the birds, the bees,
Yeah.
all the bugs that come into the backyard and just make it a wonderful place. It's my haven from all the crazy. And
Yeah.
it's inspiration for my faux farmer desires.
Yes. And I think we get to be the patrons of some of that gardening. So
Yes.
that works for me.
Yes.
Cool. Scotty, are you thankful for getting to build all of that backyard?
Yeah,
or-
I'm thankful that I get to like find new and interesting projects. Guess what we
Yay.
get to do type statements. That's always I guess I'm gonna learn. In actuality, I think about it, and I'm thankful, like for the audience out there, our older son Gabriel, who's 20, and our daughter Julie, who's 16, and Gabe's almost 21. He's next month. Couple
and
weeks.
Julie's almost 32. So
Yeah, she said that numerically she'll be 17 next month.
yes.
I am thankful for how those two have matured
Mhm.
and how they handle themselves. They both have plenty of things on their plate, good and bad, and how they weather those storms. I'm thankful that they have a good head on their shoulders, and it can be rough. And if they were both going to be drama children or didn't have the wherewithal to kind of deal with things and honestly be adults on their own, as they're
Yeah.
rapidly becoming, it would be a lot harder. So I'm very thankful that they're both kind of can rise to the challenge of independence and
Yeah.
learn how to roll with both the good and the bad in their lives.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good on you two, actually.
Yeah, almost.
That is true. Yeah. That's how
There's
our
been
family
other
is too.
Joint effort.
I heard there's
Yeah.
move things around basically.
Yes, exactly. Get to be the muscle. All right, Angela,
Mhm.
what is one question or curiosity that you would like to pursue over the next year?
You may know this one because it was a terrible disaster this summer. I want to learn how to actually grow potatoes and be successful in my garden.
You know, you would have done well in Ireland a couple hundred years ago, but
No.
how you can only get one potato per plant or two, whatever it was.
It was
There were
sad. It was
So many plants we put in there. I just
It's impressive.
It was
Yeah.
really sad. So that is honestly a goal. That is my thing I'm pursuing is
Cool.
planting potatoes.
So knowing Angela, that means next year the potato harvest is going to explode out of the house.
I hope so.
And Scott will have to dig a root cellar.
Yeah.
I got it nailed on the garlic, so it's
Yes.
just the potatoes that are next. Yes.
That works. That's a good one. Yes. Scotty?
See, question I'm pursuing. Geez, teaching wise, I guess. You and I, when we taught wall to wall to each other, I remember that we both had the, as we compared notes, about every 4 years, basically we change as teachers. Like, I'm going to do it all differently now. Like, we could not, you and I cannot leave things alone. We have to blow things up and rebuild. I've seen your yard, so very true statement. So the thing I'm looking at blowing up or like modifying is how much can I modify the kind of, I guess they call it the classical education, with rhetoric and things like that, into my classroom, like more diligently or more intentionally in the classroom. I've also come across some stuff about people doing some mixed classroom stuff. So I want to explore those topics of and figure out, can I employ those things? Like, is that a legit thing that I can do there? Can make to modify some things in my classroom? Because it's been about 3 years, and time to reinvent me, I guess, apparently in the classroom.
Perfect. I think that's the way you keep coming back every year too. Otherwise, I can't imagine. I mean, obviously, you know me. I like reinventing. I couldn't imagine just day after day, year after year, decade after decade, doing the same stuff. I like that. Cool. All right, you two. I appreciate you more than you'll know. The number of times you've bailed us out makes me thankful. So
we are very thankful for you.
The number
You're
of
right,
times
you owe us. You're correct.
Yes.
You are right. I agree with you.
The number of times Scott has thrown me under the bus with Sarah. Not sure I'm thankful for that.
Throwing on the bus when we're doing something and you start admitting to the truth about what you actually didn't do the first time. And I didn't ask you. You just started spilling the beans. That's on you.
No greater
guilty
sentence has ever been uttered than Sarah looking at the two of us saying, "Mike, you didn't do it that way on ours."
As they sat there and watched you narrate what we were doing. Hey, you didn't do it that way. I'm like, oh, man.
No, but I'll go home and tear it up and do it right.
Hey, you got a great patio out of that a couple months later.
I did.
I remember. I thank you for yelling at me about that, like I had something to do with it.
All right, troops. Have a great night.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Again, all right. My favorite word. I really need to figure out a different word. How about all right? Okay, let's do all right. Hey, we are in Broomfield, Colorado now. Lovely place. Like, holy crap. Look out the window, see the Rockies, see Boulder, huge valley, see a few coyotes now and again. And we are going to talk to Becky McGillen. Becky, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Mike?
I'm hanging in there. So, did you have a good day at work?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of busy, but good.
Busy. Yeah. Work has been something else for you. So busy, but good counts. So cool. Hey, I got a couple questions for you. Want to answer them?
Sure.
Good. That was the right answer since we're already on camera. All right. All right, Becky. One thing you are thankful for this year.
That's a hard question
It
because I have
is.
trouble limiting it to one.
I know.
Can I say more than one?
You know what? You can do whatever you want because I told you I don't cut anything.
Okay. Well, given your introduction about Broomfield, Colorado, one of the things I love and I'm so thankful for where I live is the sunshine. And the number of days of sunshine we have a year, they're spectacular. And I have to also say, I am so grateful for my family, so thankful for my family, and that includes my extended family, like you.
You have extended family? Holy smokes.
I do. So I'm thankful for you and for all of my family.
Cool. Thank you. And little birdie told me you might have become a mother-in-law this year.
That might be true.
Oh, that
I
means you're
guess my
aging.
family got bigger, and I now have a second son, and
Yes,
that's pretty cool.
that is cool. Good. All right. Now the good question. So, one question or curiosity that you would like to pursue in the upcoming year.
Well, I've sort of started pursuing it already.
Uh-oh.
I want to pursue it and come to a conclusion. I would like to know how and when you know that you've grown up enough to be able to retire.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? You actually happen to be the second person. Well, everybody listening to this will know this. So never mind. You don't know it yet. You're the second person with the same exact curiosity.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
So apparently
you
that's a
you must
popular
have an
thing.
older crowd.
Yes. Darn.
Uh,
That's what it is. Oh, shoot. Well, wow. That is big step.
it is, and
Yeah.
it's there's the deciding when and all of that, and then there's the what am I going to do with myself if I make that decision? So it prompts a
Yeah,
lot of other questions.
it does. You could start a podcast, I heard.
Well, you never know what's ahead, right?
That's right.
Uh,
Yeah. Although I don't know if I'd recommend a podcast. It's actually a lot of work. Um,
I can believe that, but from what I've seen and heard so far, you seem to be doing well with it.
I have a good engineering crew behind me. So
That's great.
cool. All right. Well, Becky, I thank you so much for doing this. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And we'll probably see you sometime this winter for a hockey game, maybe.
That sounds good. I sure hope to do that, and I
Yeah.
hope you also have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
I'm assuming we will. No one tells me anything anymore. They're like, he's the sick guy in the corner.
Oh,
We'll drag him where we need him to be when we need him.
oh, well, some of us would drag you around a lot more if we were closer.
Oh, Lord help us. Yeah, we're the perfect distance apart.
Yeah, you can do this if you want, and you can stay away most
Exactly.
of the time if you choose.
It works well.
So,
All
well,
right,
thank you.
Sparky. Hi to Joe and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your whole family.
Oh, that was so good for me talking to all those people. I it does heart some good. So I guess it's only fair that I answer the same questions. So, what is one thing that I'm thankful for this year? I've thought about this a lot, and even before Thanksgiving was coming upon me, because I really struggle with a little bit of my mental health. I don't want to get down and depressed. I think that'd probably be really easy. It's not every day that you have to quit a job you love. You stop getting a paycheck. That's kind of a problem. Um, you, you know, you can't do anything you used to do. I can't go out in the backyard and putz around, which quite frankly, Sarah's probably super thankful for because I'm not destroying stuff or getting stuff half done. Anyway, but I am thankful. I have, um, you know, like almost everybody touched on, they have their family. My family is beyond supportive. Emily comes home and they take care of me if needed. Emily keeps in touch, makes sure Sarah's doing well. Brian actually sold his place and moved home to help take care of me. Like, how unselfish is that? Holy smokes, couldn't ask for more. Friends, my friends, they know what to do. They know how to uh, keep my spirits up. So my family and friends are definitely top of that list. I'm do have something that it's a tough one for me. I'm actually a little thankful to have gotten sick, believe it or not. Um, wow, that's even hard to say out loud. A little thankful because, and here's why. Because I got sick, I got moved to a different school. So I had spent all of my career at one high school, loved it. I still bleed crimson and gray. Just, it raised me basically. Cedar Crest raised me as a teacher, as an administrator, as an educator, as a learner. But because I got sick, I got moved down to our middle school, and I was scared. I was worried. I'd coached some middle schoolers, but coaching middle school is completely different animal than, being an administrator at one. And so I was really worried, and it turned out to be the best thing ever. I love that place. I love that age. I love the teachers there. It was just remarkable. And so I would have never experienced that otherwise. The other thing that has happened, and it's still new, quite frankly, is this little endeavor. Um, it, it, it has really allowed me to touch base with so many people on a much closer level than I ever had been. I think, I had an episode where a question where I, shared that I like to get to know people, but I keep a little distant sometimes. Most of the time, probably actually. And this has really allowed me to open that up. I also think it's really opened up my thinking and my learning. Um, and for all of that, I'm super grateful. I I guess, the big picture, I'm grateful. I'm very lucky. And for that, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, my siblings. Thank you, my mom, and all my friends. And I hope everyone out there has a peaceful, restful, thankful Thanksgiving. And I'm going to say it over and over. Please keep in mind those that aren't going to have any of the above. There are people that struggle, especially during the holidays. So keep them in mind and stay who you are, all of you. Appreciate you. Much love. Have a good week. Hey, P.S. So, there's lots, lots of Thanksgiving stories and information out there. And I love to read up on it. Who knows how much of it's true anymore. But one thing that I found super interesting is, the fabled TV dinner. For those of you old enough to know TV dinners, wow, before microwaves, right? Anyway, Thanksgiving is the reason TV dinners actually got started, believe it or not. So back in the 1950s, I don't remember when exactly, somewhere in there, early 1950s, the company called Swanson, if you know TV dinners, Swanson TV dinners. Swanson had frozen turkeys that they didn't sell. They had like 260 or 300 tons of frozen turkeys. And back then, there weren't like these huge refrigerators just to put them in for next year. What they had going on was they had these turkeys in railroad cars that kept them frozen. But the only way the railroad cars kept the freezers working were to move. So this company literally had a trains full of frozen turkeys traveling back and forth across the middle of the country so that they keep these turkeys frozen. Well, obviously, that's not a good business model, and they didn't want to lose all their money. And so the company came up with this idea of ready served meals. Right around then, TVs were becoming a thing, and they came up with a Thanksgiving meal. Little turkey, little mashed potatoes, little stuffing, I think, cranberries, and some sort of apple thing for dessert. And that is how TV dinners started. So, from having way too darn many frozen turkeys on your hands to now Hot Pockets or whatever your favorite microwave meal is. So there, that's how your TV dinners got started because there were too many frozen turkeys. Anyway, I hope you have a great, great Thanksgiving. Remember, there's people out there who aren't having a great Thanksgiving, so keep them in mind and have a good one. Peace, love, R. This has been a production of SMEB LC Enterprises. Please give us a thumbs up, share us with others, and come back next week for another leg of our journey. Thank you for spending some of your valuable time and energy with us today. This is also a great time to reach out to someone in your life and just ask them, how are you doing? Don't wait until next week. And remember, it is always powerful to say, I have questions.